Another type of force that comes from contact with a surface is, of course, friction. And so if a problem mentions friction or mentions that the surface is rough, then we will have that frictional force. And you can use F sub F, or sometimes just a lowercase f is used for friction. Now, this force is always parallel to the contact surface. So you can see that between normal force and frictional force, we are covering like the entire direction compared to a surface. It generally points opposite the direction of motion, although there are some exceptions to that that we will discuss. And later in our course, we will spend more time talking about static friction. Static friction is when an object is not actually sliding, but there is an intended motion, direction of motion that we will look at. The formula for frictional force, and there is finally a formula for this one, has to do with mu, which is the coefficient of friction, and the normal force. So these two surface forces are related to each other. And mu is a number generally between 0 and 1, always positive, and it represents how sort of sticky the two surfaces are compared to each other, like a block versus the table that it's sliding across. Mu is not a number that you memorize. It's different for every situation. But again, you should know that it's between 0 and 1 in almost all situations. This formula has an inequality in it, and that has more to do with the static friction ideas that we will discuss later. For right now, we will be thinking of it as an equality.